The award was a lovely surprise. It just came out of the blue and I was delighted. But also my reaction was, this is an award for all of my colleagues as well and the College of Education, because I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do if I didn't have the colleagues that I have. My focus is on educational psychology and the teaching and learning of mathematics. So at the undergraduate level, we're looking very carefully at what are the different learning theories that help us understand what it takes to learn mathematics, learn science in really complex ways. And also to look closely at, as a teacher, how can I assess what it is my students understand? That's a non-trivial task. Well, I think what's really challenging about teaching mathematics at the elementary level is that we really want to help children establish a solid foundation so they understand quantity, they understand the basic operations. And there are different ways to go about doing that. There's a very didactic, memorize these math facts, memorize this algorithm, and this is how you get a right answer. But then there's also, I think, this equally important task of engaging children in doing mathematics. And that means using mathematics to understand a situation around them. It's not just applied mathematics, it's mathematics as a tool, mathematics as a way of making sense of the world around you. And that kind of experience, we don't build that effectively for children at this point, and we have to think really, really hard how to do it. Otherwise, children have the same experience that so many of my students in my courses have, which was math is something you have to memorize. And there's an irony there, because mathematics is this, complex, interrelated, lots of logical connections field, and yet we turn it into this horrific memorization task. And that's what I think we have to think hard about, is how do we make it alive? How do we engage children in the joyous, demanding work that mathematicians do? What's exciting for me is that I learn as much from the teachers I work with as I hope they learn from me. Because every question kind of inspires another investigation. And that's the way we want them to be working with students as well. So this whole idea of, I have all this wisdom to impart to you to fill your bucket is kind of a broken model. That it really is our challenge to find ways to interact and push each other to think differently about mathematics. What's most important to keep in mind is that mathematics is a gatekeeper. And I don't want mathematics to keep someone out of a field that they're interested in. That shouldn't be what determines your decision to be an engineer or to be a computer tech person. If you're passionate about these areas, medicine, there are lots of areas where getting to a certain level of mathematics is required before you go on. So I want every student, every person to be able to find their life's passion without having the mathematics be a gatekeeper.